Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends. I'm Natalia Paris. This is Embody the Power. Please take what resonates, leave the rest, because life's dynamic and subject to change. Remember, cherry pick bits that are good for your life and not that don't resonate. If it doesn't resonate with you, just don't make it fit. Share it with somebody who you think it may, because you may be crossing someone's path who is linked to you, family, friend, any kind of relationship really, work colleague, whomever. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, I'm hearing coming out of, I pulled some cards before so we can just get straight in. And it's sadness and melancholy. Okay, so I remember when I was channeling this card, when I was drawing it, because it's part of the series of books that I want to bring out eventually. And I was just like, I don't know, I was crying. I was like, drawing, why am I feeling like this? And then it was just like, I just sort of got a message through, this is melancholy. So, of course, melancholy, when you don't know why, you're just feeling meh. But I feel like you're coming out of it. So whether you're in it or coming out of it, it's a good sign because it's going to sort of free you. And it kind of linked to blame as well. Sometimes blame, as I've said before, blame's a really good identifier. It's really good at seeing there's a situation that you need to address. But if you want to come out of that state, then you've kind of got to let go of the blame and say, okay, right, this is what we've got. These are the cards. These are on the table. This is what I've been dealt. What do I do? Make lemonade, basically. The lemon's lemonade. So, right, how has this come through? The first card is the Seven of Wands. And I'm feeling that's boundaries, but it was healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries that you had to put in place. And the reason why you had to put these in place is because it's almost like you were rebirthing. You were rebirthing into a new version of yourself, and you were sort of starting afresh, but not starting afresh from a sort of childlike quality, starting afresh from recognizing your power, okay? Because the next one is the Betty Bertha, is the Empress card, yeah? And that is, she's kind of holds all the energies of the queens, of the queens. So say you've got the Queen of Swords, which is speech and thought, the Queen of Cups, emotions and spirituality, the Queen of Wands, energy, like a really strong energy. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is like the homemaker, grounded, solid kind of thing. So you've got all of those types of aspects, you've got all those qualities, and you've come into yourself, male or female, masculine, feminine. We work with the energies, they're fluid. But you've come into yourself, and it was because you put boundaries up so that you could have that emotional fulfillment, that abundance, family life, mental, emotional stability. It's like you've gone through the cycles, and while you were going through those cycles, you were feeling a bit sad because you weren't sure why, because boundaries had to be put in place. And boundaries aren't a bad thing. Boundaries teach, when you know how to say no to something. It's one of Doreen Virtue's, when I did her assertiveness training, amazing stuff. Go and do it, go and find it if she's still doing it. It's when you learn how to say no to something that's disrespectful to your time, your energy, your finances, your money, whatever it is, whatever it is in your field, it teaches other people how to respect you, because you're like, no. My godfather used to always say a no can be changed to a yes, but a yes can't be changed to a no. But kind of off the back of that, when you say yes to somebody, you never get, but why? So when you say no to someone, it should be the same. So if somebody's asking you a question or asking you to do something that doesn't sit right with you for whatever reason, and they want a specific answer out of you, that was a rhetorical question, and they were making a statement, a demand on your time, energy, finances, emotions, whatever it is, yeah? You're allowed to say no to those things. Yeah, you're allowed to say no even if you're not quite sure. And it's these boundaries that you're putting in place. It is taking you out of feeling like that melancholy, sad feeling. And it's kind of, it feels like it's a build-up. It's a build-up of situations where you needed to say no. And if you're not used to saying no, the first few times you say it, it can be quite difficult. And then after that, you're like, I'm flexing this muscle. I want to do it. So yeah, let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm just hearing like no means no without a cause. That's it. If it feels right to you, if it's based on your evidence, based on your well-being, no, you're allowed to say it, and it is going to take you out of this feeling of melancholy if it hasn't already. And for anyone that's kind of gone through that part of the journey, then it's just kind of clarification that you're on the right path, and it's okay. It's okay. And another thing is, if you accept something all the time that is a sort of comes from a people pleasing or a lack of knowledge that you're allowed to look after yourself, the universe keeps sending you that kind of person. But in the positive, it works for you, because if you learn how to say no, say in one circumstance, say with friends, it kind of infiltrates into family, work, other areas. So it's kind of like things start clearing up for you. Yeah, so that's a good. So let's see, is there anything else? No, short and sweet, that's it. Okay, so wherever you are, please have a wonderful morning, noon and night. And if you feel like there's anyone that needs to learn how to say no or needs a bit of a boost, please share the video. Otherwise, I'll speak to you next week. Bye.